Chairman Nadler not taking questions there, but somebody else might, and that is Congressman Steve Cohen, who is in the room, who is joining us live now from Capitol Hill on what has been a very busy 20 minutes or so. Congressman, thank you for making your way to a camera for us.
You're welcome, Hallie.
Explain why you voted how you did.
It's important that we investigate fully the crimes, misdemeanors, felonies of this president, his misconduct. He is the most impeachable president in the history of this country. He has repeatedly violated the Constitution, the Emoluments Clause violations, making money out of his office. He's obstructed justice, as reported in the Mueller report. He's obstructed Congress and denying Congress witnesses and information that it's subpoenaed, and people have refused. He has not defended our country in face of the Russian attacks on our elections, and what Mr. Mueller has said is the oncoming attacks on our elections. He's attacked the press. He's attacked the judiciary. He has abused his power. We move forward today, and we will concentrate in the remainder of 2019 in investigations to reveal to the American public just how far this president has gone and just how lawless he has been.
In roughly 30 minutes, we will hear from your leadership, from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. She has been reluctant to call this an impeachment proceeding so far. Chairman Jerry Nadler has said it's a matter of nomenclature, it's a matter of semantics, it doesn't matter. Let me just ask you, are these impeachment investigations against President Trump right now?
They are impeachment investigations, and that's what the Committee on the Judiciary wants to hold and is holding. And I think that we are consistent with Speaker Pelosi, who says we should investigate and we should go where the facts lead us. And the facts will lead us to having an impeachment vote, in my opinion. The facts only lead one way, and that's the Constitution needs to be supreme, and this man has violated his oath of office and destroyed the safeguards the Constitution gives us for a president who puts the country first and his personal profits second, puts the Congress and the separation of powers first, and his office as an Article II office, and not just the all-pervasive power of the presidency.
But we heard from Congressman Collins, the ranking member on the committee, just moments ago on this show, saying, hey, this is just new packaging. This is just a pretty Instagram filter that Democrats are putting on something they've already been doing for a while. Is he right? Is this just more of the same?
No, because we have set out the powers of the council to ask questions for 30 minutes, which is important that they get to ask sequential questions and keep a line of questioning going. That's what Bill Barr was afraid to do, and why he didn't show up to our committee, because he didn't want to have 30 minutes of council questioning, because he couldn't stand up to it. It was also made clear that if we get the grand jury testimony, which is the meat and potatoes of what would have been in the Mueller report and was kept away from us by Bill Barr, that we would deal with it in an executive session so that it's kept within the parameters that the court and the grand jury would feel appropriate, but no, it's necessary for an impeachment inquiry. So we will get that. I think it was important. You know, it was interesting. The Republicans today, their first line of attack was saying, this is nothing. This is not an impeachment. This is not an impeachment inquiry. It's not an impeachment investigation. And then their first amendment was, this is too important for it to be held at a committee level, subcommittee level. It needs to all be at the committee level because it's too important. In law, that's called estoppel. You can't claim one thing and then go and claim something else that's inconsistent with your main claim. Their show today was Doug Collins auditioning for getting President Trump to nominate him to be United States Senator for Georgia. It was an audition by Doug Collins, which he's been doing for months and months and months. And then Matt Gaetz auditioning for whatever prize he can ever get, but wanting to build up IOUs. It was really disgraceful that not a single Republican brought up the misconduct of the president, and they talked about him and treated him like as if he were Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, and Franklin Roosevelt combined.
Congressman Steve Cohen of Tennessee. Congressman, thank you for joining us as soon as you finished that vote. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome,
I want to get reaction now from over at the White House, where my colleague Kelly O'Donnell has posted up on the North Lawn.